Okay, guys, so we are taking a look at Cyberpunk 2077 running on a GTX 980 Ti that I just picked up. This is the Gigabyte variant. I believe this is the higher end version. I thought they had two of them. I thought they had a comparatively low end and then the high end one. I believe this is the high end version. I think this is the equivalent to the Aorus Extreme back before they went with the Aorus branding, because they switched over to the Aorus branding on the video cards at 10 series. So we are running 1080p resolution. And I'm going to strongly recommend this is the way you go. This can hit 1440p. You can tweak with it to get it playable. But in 2024, if you are using this card, this is a 1080p card. It is solidly 1080p. You're going to see every game I show is going to be playable, but they're all going to be running 1080p. And then I am running FSR at a very low amount at the quality setting. And then we have all of the settings on medium. So I did have fairly good luck with the game running on the high setting with FSR, but running it at medium, it doesn't look much worse. And it gives you just a little bit more room on the frame rate. The frame rate was normally solid on high with FSR, but it occasionally dropped and gave little stutters, and putting it on medium just eliminates that. Now, if you can live with the little stutters and you care more about image quality, going high with FSR could be a way to go. I wouldn't recommend running it without FSR because I don't feel like the FSR quality setting takes enough away from the visual quality versus the frame rate gained at any given setting level to justify not using it. I can't see any good reason not to use it in this particular application. And look at that. I mean, it's feeding it. That CPU, that 4790 non-K. Oops, there I go flying. That 4790 non-K is really feeding the GPU. I mean, look at that. We're at pretty high utilization. That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna test this card later on a higher end chip, but I'm gonna bet dollars for days that that the card will perform quite a bit better on like I picked up an 8-core 5960X bundle, X99, and I can almost guarantee that you're gonna see a gain on that just based on how much performance is being pushed on each of those cores right now. Here, let's see if we can find. Yeah, so even now you can see a little bit of a stutter. But trying to run on the 4790, especially the non-K, because it does run a little bit slower. I think the K is a 4 gigahertz chip. The non-K is 3.6. So there's a bit of a gain on the K. But yeah, with a chip this old, you're not going to see the same rock-solid, steady frame rates that you would on a newer, say, like 9th, 10th, 11th, or if you wanted to go with 12th gen. You'd probably be surprised at how big of a gain you get on 12th gen with something like this. So, I mean, this is hands down playable, though, at even a fairly high level. There's nothing to complain about here. Honestly, I could do this all day. This is just as much fun for me as running on my 4790. Honestly, the experience is here. The bulk of the eye candy is here. And there's a few things missing, but for the most part, the bulk of the experience is here. And there's just nothing to complain about, honestly. there really isn't. So hope you guys find this interesting. I'm gonna get back to doing some testing, and I'll have some more numbers on this later. But I'm impressed. I mean, this is, if you see a build like this on Craigslist or OfferUp for like $200, $300, and you just need a dirt cheap gaming desktop, this is absolutely a usable setup. So anyway, hope you guys find this interesting, and thanks for watching the video.